It's the hottest pop culture stories of the day. Denise Richards stuff is coming out that is very, very bleak. Plus, we've got a new baby in the Justin Long Kate Bosworth. So that's exciting. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
And we have new reports coming out from, as we know, Denise Richards and her estranged husband, Aaron Pfeiffer's. He filed divorce last week. And, there was a lot of interesting things that came about where Denise Richards at the time was like, I don't know why he filed for divorce, as she obviously feels more comfortable and in a safer space. So things are coming out. And one of those things that came out today is new accusations against her ex, Aaron Pfeiffer's. Denise Richards said that she had requested a temporary domestic violence restraining order against Pfeiffer's, sharing alleged details and photos accusing her ex of physical assault. We've got, it's bad. And there's a quote. She said, now trigger warning, this is about domestic violence, and it mentions acts. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, act accordingly, because here's what Denise Richards talked about her ex. Aaron would frequently violently choke me, violently squeeze my head with both hands, tightly squeeze my arms, violently slap me in the face and head, aggressively slam my head into the bathroom towel rack, threaten to kill me, hold me down with his knee on my back to the point where I would have to plead to get him off me. She went on and on to tell things. He would hack into my laptop and phone and download all my text messages. Aaron regularly threatened to break my jaw and then would cry, beg me to stay, and promise to get help, none of which ever happened. She also said that her ex had caused her at least 3 concussions. There was a lot of photos that went along with this. Denise Richards said that she was afraid to report Aaron Pfeiffer's alleged behavior to the police because he, quote, has repeatedly threatened to kill himself and me if I reported him to the police, among his other threats of harm to me and myself, as he is reported for his and himself if he is reported for his abuse to anyone. Yeah, it's it's starting to feel like it's a story we've heard, unfortunately, in a lot of abusive relationships, is like, she's not even the one that filed.
No.
And that just goes to show you, like, the strength, the unfortunate bond between an abuser and the abused. And I'm hoping she feels more. I mean, these are photos, these are documents, these are, and I know these are still accusations, but there's a lot here.
Mm-hmm. She also talked about, besides that, you mentioned the hacking into her phone. She said there were listening devices in the house. And if he heard things that he didn't like, he would call her names because he heard something on a listening device that she didn't know was around.
Yeah.
This is really, really ugly. And
Yeah.
it just is everything that we've ever learned about domestic violence, especially last year when we did the special around it. And we spoke to people who specialize in working with victims of domestic violence. And they said it can happen to anyone.
Yeah.
And to Brittany's point, you would have had no idea because Denise Richards didn't file and then said, I don't know why he's trying to divorce me, even though we had a feeling this guy was kind of smarmy because of his business practices and things he was being sued for just within his business.
Yeah.
The lawsuit that's, I believe, still underway, where he said he could help cure someone's wife of cancer. That person died, and then the spouse is now trying to sue him for his money back, basically. This is just, you never knew it was this dark.
No, you didn't. And I really like, I hope she feels more and more inclined to tell her story because, like we said, domestic violence, you don't really know what that looks like, what it doesn't hit. People like to associate it with financial status or some
socioeconomics, basically.
Yes, across a certain board or across some lines. But the reality of it is domestic violence is everywhere and can hit any demographic. And again, like, she's not even the one that filed. She didn't even speak up about it until she got a couple weeks away from. And now I'm sure now she's in a place of like, because he is saying, not only do I deserve alimony, like this is how much money she makes and this is how much I deserve to get and all this stuff. And claiming that the divorce is because of, like all these things that where you're like, she's coming now. She's forced to say actually what's happening. And I hope she's feeling like she's in a safer space. She obviously does because this is coming forward. And we just have learned so much in the past year about this. I know our show and our listeners in general. And unfortunately, if you're somebody who already knew a lot of this, I'm sure this was very recognizable signs.
And you talked about just the idea of understanding those signs too, but this is somebody who's done reality TV for a while.
Oh.
She's been both on Real Housewives while these two were married. They just got done doing a reality show with their kids involved. The kids, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. But like you would assume the kids at least had some sort of an idea of what this household is like. Maybe that's a bad assumption, but you would. And just the idea that like she was able to hide this to that point that there was no indication of this until these photos and her statement just came out, which is remarkable.
I'm actually, I'm so glad you said that because yes, they got married on reality TV on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Her first season, they got married. And like you would have no idea.
Yeah.
You would have no idea. And that is a testament, honestly, to her strength, because I can't even imagine how that feels and how torn you feel about it all. And like you said, Mike, she's also at the time when she got first married, she had 3 kids living there, 3 girls that she shared, 2 of those with Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk about kind of that, I mean, where she's gone and what she's been through. I mean, this woman's very strong and she still is in a situation like this, and you just go, wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Oh.
It's a lot.
So yeah, we'll keep you up to date with that. I know it's a lot and there's still stuff to figure out, and these are still accusations till they're not, but she definitely said, here's photos, here's a lot, here's all the documentation that I should have given a while ago, or maybe she didn't feel that way, but like, yeah.
That I need now.
Now, yeah.
On a much, much different note, happy news for Kate Bosworth and Justin Long. They just welcomed a baby girl.
Woo.
The couple got married in 2023. This was through a surrogate. So that would be why a lot of people were like, wait, I didn't even know she was pregnant. So they got married in 2023. There's no news about the baby other than the fact that they have welcomed a baby girl. They have talked in the past in like, not forward way about having kids. He's written before on Instagram. This is the quote. It's so cute. It goes, one day our kids might ask me, Dad, why did you write sappy things about mom on that old Instagram app? The one that you won't let us use? Said, and I'll say, well, because there are a lot of poisonous things on the internet, but your mom always inspires me to put good things into the world. So it wasn't a surprise that they wanted kiddos, but this is their first baby together. So congratulations to them.
Congrats.
I love these two so much. I think everybody has loved Kate Bosworth since Blue Crush. I mean, I remember being like, I wish my eye color were 2 different eye colors because Kate Bosworth had a blue eye and a brown eye.
And that was just in that show?
No, she does.
Oh, okay.
Period. But like Blue Crush was, did you guys not see Blue Crush?
No.
Never saw it.
Wait. I'm sorry. You guys didn't see one of the biggest movies of my childhood, youth life?
No. Is
Nope.
that the one where she gets
Surfer
bit?
movie? What?
She get bit? Did she lose her
No,
arm? What was the
no,
one where?
That's a different movie.
Was it a different one?
That's a different movie.
No. She's a surfer. She's a surfer girl in Hawaii. She and Fast and the Furious Michelle,
Rodriguez.
thank you, are surfers. The Minnesota Vikings are the team who comes down and is like the football team sitting at the hotel, and she falls in love with the quarterback.
Soul Surfer was the movie you're thinking of, Brittany.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember
But
Soul
we'll continue
Surfer.
to learn more about the
Yeah.
Ooh.
2002 hit Blue Crush.
Yeah, you should describe it more.
Can you tell us more?
We
It's
were
a
lying.
phenomenal
We
movie.
were lying.
Number 1. Number 2, if you'll never watch the movie, which you won't, I'm getting that from you two now.
Never.
Listen to the soundtrack. It does
Oh.
have an incredible soundtrack. You're welcome, America. That's all I have for you.
Fact checking now.
Look it up. There's some Lenny Kravitz.
Len Kravitz kicks it off. And then
Thank
you've got
you.
chicken. and
We
Sia
are
and Doves and
Youth of
Playgroup.
the nation. Yeah, come on, guys. Nothing? Wow. I know at least 5 of you listening are as obsessed with this movie as I am, and your jaws are also on the floor. And if you would like to send me that feedback, hit me up on Instagram, kendall.mark, or just write it in this YouTube
We're
video.
so excited for you to find your people.
Thank you.
Speaking of throwback, Sarah Michelle Gellar addresses the Jennifer Love Hewitt feud. So, as we know, I Know What You Did Last Summer, or what is it? I know, like, is it just 2?
Nope,
Or,
it's the same one.
Same thing.
They've just called the same thing.
is it called? They just called it the same one. I keep wanting to add something to
They
it.
didn't try to do anything. They were like, it works.
Word for word,
They
exactly the
almost
same.
should have, so we could have this conversation. Well, the original I Know What You Did Last Summer movie, which was released back in 97, there was always this conversation around Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jennifer Love Hewitt feuding. Well, earlier this week, the 2 actresses attended the premiere of I Know What You Did Last Summer movie, and fans were quick to notice that they didn't pose for any red carpet photos together. Then on Wednesday, Sarah took to Instagram to share a bunch of photos from the premiere, along with photos of the new stars of the movie and the after party, and Jennifer wasn't included in any of them.
Ooh.
Fans tried to speculate that they might be feuding. Short after sharing the post, Sarah took to the comment section, make it clear that there was no beef between her and Jennifer. For everyone asking, I never got to see Jennifer Love Hewitt, who is fantastic in the movie. I was inside with my kids when the big carpet happened, and unfortunately, Jennifer Love Hewitt didn't come to the after party. If you have ever been to one of these things, it's crazy. I sadly didn't get any pics with most of the cast, but that doesn't change how amazing I think they all are. Unfortunately, some things happen only in real life and not online.
The only, I would never think anything of this, except for the fact that there was always the rumor in the first place.
I would go out of my way to squash that rumor.
Why not? It takes 2 seconds.
Literally.
We all know you all have cell phones.
Well, and I believe that Jennifer Love Hewitt didn't go to the after party, but why? Because of that motive? I mean, I would.
Because she's busy? What has she been doing?
I know. I would assume that the reason she doesn't come to the after party is literally why would I want to deal with that?
Yeah.
And to that, if I wasn't in a fight with somebody that I was close with, if the world kept saying me and Kendall hated each other, I would be actually look at our friendship. It would feel right to kind of be look at how great we are together.
Let's take this quick photo, whatever.
Yeah.
Just be done with it.
Shoot a text. We'd laugh about it. We'd be yes, let's take a photo because everybody knows we hate each other. I'd probably make a joke about it, where I'm mean mugging you from the side. You know what I mean?
Right. Just put it to bed.
Yeah.
We say this all the time.
And I haven't seen it yet, but wouldn't you then, if you're Jennifer Love Hewitt, find that post and be oh, I'm going to like that, or I'm going to comment on it, or I'm going to follow up that and just say, yeah, she's totally right. This is only one side of this saying what happened, not the other side. And Jennifer Love Hewitt's very active on social media as well.
Yeah.
2 million followers. I'll believe it when she says something.
I know. And like you said, okay, so Sarah Michelle Gellar isn't in this because, if you haven't, been since 97, you had a chance. Her character was murdered.
But to be fair, in the Scream franchise, they're all murdered and still coming back. So I don't know if it really matters in a fictional horror franchise.
But so her husband, Freddie Prinze Jr., is in this, and so is Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Does Chad Michael Murray make an appearance and we can get all the 3 names in there?
I don't think so. I don't think he was he in the original?
I don't know. I was just thinking of other people from the 90s.
Well, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. You've got a lot.
I'm thinking of Freakier Friday because that's what
Chad
Michael Murray is in.
Yes.
So I don't think he's in it. I'm sorry, what was I?
You were saying that Freddie Prinze Jr. is in it.
Yeah, so
that's why she's there.
So that's why she was there, and Jennifer Love Hewitt, who's in the movie, was there, and so I also think Freddie Prinze Jr. did something extra around it. Was he also producing it? Something
maybe,
but yeah, she really wanted to make this a thing. Sarah Michelle Gellar, because she's married to Freddie Prinze Jr.
Fortunately, we do have Chase Sui Wonders in this, though.
Thank God.
So there you go. She is one of the 2 Pete Davidson exes who star in this movie alongside Madeline Klein.
Only 2 names, though. I don't really care about her.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just wanted to check.
Have you guys seen some of the backlash Jennifer Love Hewitt's getting online? It's so gross. It's such troll behavior. There's a lot of people comparing photos from her in 1997 to now. Actually, some of the photos are from even earlier, from when she was, I don't know, a teenager to now. This woman has had, I think, 3 children. She's in her 40s. She's not 16. I don't know about you, but like biology, 1, you just look different. She looks phenomenal. She's gorgeous. The way people are speaking about this woman, it's so vile. It's so unhinged to me. I'm like, if she took a break from the internet and didn't address any of this just to take a break from the internet, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't blame her at all.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, it's like brutal. I think it's hard when you're like, she was so young when she was deemed a sex figure.
Yeah.
And everyone always compares her to that moment. And like, I think you just have to remember, like, there's a process of growing out of being a child star. I mean, there's so much around that where you're like, it's so gross. You can't compare the 18-year-old body to your 30-year-old body, your 40-year-old body. So
yeah, she was like 16, 17 when they filmed this.
That's crazy.
46 now, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you can't, these side-by-side pictures are a joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you want her to look like she possibly like just hit puberty?
But like, I feel, because I haven't seen this part of the internet. I don't know, like, you do know that the people that are commenting this are deranged, right? Like, you're referencing a deranged person, because I also feel like there's a weird obsession with childlike bodies in that comment section as well, because like, you should have grown up as well. Like, it's weird to me that you're obsessing that you want her to be childlike.
It's definitely odd. It's all over. It's weird.
There's 2 options.
It's wild.
You either live to get old or you don't.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is not a surprise to anyone, but we're making it seem like a surprise. Justin Bieber is reportedly relying on Hailey Bieber's massive deal with e.l.f. Cosmetics to help tie a little bow on his payout to Scooter Braun. So if you missed it, you know that Hailey Bieber, his wife, sold her beauty company Rhode to e.l.f. Cosmetics for $1 billion. $800 million of that is in like cash and equity in the company. A huge chunk of change, the other $200 million, comes as time goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like bananas money.
Yeah.
Now, Justin Bieber owes around $31 million in a settlement with Scooter Braun. This is money that goes between what he already owed Scooter Braun for managing him for years, and we can get into that more if we need to, but just know that he owed him some money, plus the amount of money that Scooter Braun basically lent him when he canceled his Justified World Tour.
Yep.
When he canceled, in case you missed it, Justin Bieber, like everyone went, the tour company went, okay, fine, but you owe us about $26 million because we put out all this money backing your tour that isn't happening, and we're not going to make that back. Justin at the time could not pay that back. Scooter Braun stepped in and his company, Hybe Corporation, and said, okay, we'll pay it, and then you can pay us. Fast forward all these years later, the rumor has it that he still owes him a ton of money. And now he's like, great, my wife made this massive deal. We'll take a tiny chunk of that change as soon as that check cashes. Scooter Braun's like, yep, I know. As soon as that check cashes, you shall be cashing me a check.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think Scooter Braun's a part of that company anymore.
He owes him about that $31 million,
okay,
according to a couple of these stories.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he basically borrowed it to him, and that was that.
Yeah.
So we're really making this seem like, oh, Justin's gonna take Hailey's money. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I have a bank account with my husband. Like, he'd go and get his money. And I'm like, hey, I also have to go get Target essentials today. I have to go get groceries. So that money you just got is my money too. And I'm going to go pay Peter and Paul. This is not that wild.
No.
Like, of course he's going to use his wife's enormous cash out to help pay off these debts. And she, as his wife, is probably like, duh. Let's be done with this.
Yeah, for sure. And also I know in like the contract as well, and I can't remember if this was with Scooter Braun, the former company he was with, is the conversation that he had to make this album.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you hadn't had made this awful album, then there would have been more restitution that would need to be paid. So like you say, you're a married couple, and especially the way that Hailey is like, look at us, we're together forever. then that means you're together forever, financially, emotionally, unemotionally, or whatever the hell you're receiving from Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. And like you said, it seems like a lot, right? If somebody was to come up to me, if freaking Gogo was like, Mom, I owe little Charlie at the playground $26 million, I would be in a place of, well, we're gonna not be okay. But $26 million in her $800 million payout is relatively small. And, she's benefited from Justin Bieber's successes as well. So it's just like, I mean, I would say that would be the least, you like example you gave, Kendall, like that would be the least of my problems with that marriage if I was Hailey Bieber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Intriguing. I know that, like,
I think it's wild. The thing that I do think is just a little, like, you go, where did the money go? Is because last October, it was reported that he was worth an estimated like $300 million after selling his $200 million catalog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, where's all that money?
The other thing that this story being leaked by or being given to us by TMZ, a source tells TMZ, this also completely lends itself to what that TMZ article did that dove into his financials. Because you may remember the reason why they looked at it and did that audit to figure out what he actually owed Scooter. That was all based on that TMZ documentary that took place.
Yeah.
And they said, he's blown through hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And he is essentially going broke.
And Justin Bieber is so bad with money that he actually was like, they had done their own internal audit and the company that he owed money to. And he said, I don't trust this because it's your internal audit, to which they got an outside source who actually said double that number because that's what you actually own this company. Like they were writing off a lot of this because PR wise, it doesn't look great for a company that Scooter Braun's running to say that Justin Bieber, you owe them money or to burn a bridge.
Millions of dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're just dealing with somebody. This is the first time he's probably even had to think about money, and he's like in a weird place with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to last a month until the road check cashes, and he'll never think about money again.
Well, like when she's got her Rocket Money app out, I hope she's like, you don't get to know the password, and you have a limit on your card every month. Thank you.
I'm so glad you said it because Rocket Money is so magical. I've used it before to like track things.
Yeah.
They are talented. And also he should have the password because it's just information. He can't spend money with it.
That's true. Here, honey, here's your Rocket Money password.
You look at what you've spent on shoes this week. They have a side budget for shoes.
And you sit with that.
Listen,
okay?
The Nordstrom anniversary sale is coming and Rocket Money is like, Brittany, don't. And I'm like, fine.
But
just real quick, in case Brooks Nader hasn't been shoved down our throat enough, we've got another just article written up. Brooks Nader, poor thing, suffered yet another wardrobe malfunction while attending the 2025 ESPY Awards on Wednesday. It was minimal. I saw it. It was the top of a nip. I think that we should be able to show 40% of our nips because it was literally the top of it.
I would like to know where you came up with the amount of 40%.
Because like I feel like once we get mid nip, that's where people are going to have problems. But I feel like if we're just like showing like a sliver,
the outer rim,
yeah, like whatever, waxing or waning of a
crescent,
moon, yeah, like we can show crescent nip. I feel strongly about that. So I don't think it was that big of a wardrobe malfunction. Enough for them to write up an article. So they can say, well, don't worry, we hit our quota of Brooks Nader propaganda that we're shoving down Mike's throat. Yes.
The ESPYs, of course, owned by, or the award show for ESPN, owned by ABC and Disney. And her show, that's right, coming to Hulu next month. It's funny how that all works.
Just the top of the nip, though. I don't think it counts, guys.
Pretty sure they used that wardrobe tape specifically to make sure that much was exposed. This was all planned.
It's all coordinated nip attack.